Later, hundreds of people will be heading to this. It's the Pakistan Cultural Day. Organisers say they want more people to know about the history, the music, the food and culture of Pakistan, including some young Pakistanis in Lincolnshire, third generation, who perhaps just don't know their own culture, their own history. The president of the Pakistan Society for Lincolnshire is Dr. Shafkat Bashir, who is with us on the programme this morning. Good morning. Thank you very much for joining us again. We spoke to you in those early stages of setting this day up, and now here we are. How are you feeling about today?
Yes, thank you very much, William, for having me again on air. Yes, we spoke, I believe, last month when we were just, in the middle of our preparations. And now the day has arrived. The things are going really very well. And the venue was almost set up yesterday when I was there. So we took quite a bit of time as well.
And that bit I mentioned, because this is what we were talking about last time. You said that some of the people you want to learn about the culture are those young Pakistanis who are living in Lincolnshire, and certainly where you are in the Boston area, there's a lot of Pakistanis living in that area. Just explain why it's so important to get the younger generation to know a bit more about their culture.
Yeah, because the people who were basically born in UK, so they aren't aware of the Pakistani culture. They are not aware of their roots as well. So we want to showcase them as well as the UK people, so that they can know about the other cultures and the especially the Pakistan culture. It's very rich culture, very rich culture. And the most important bit which I mentioned last time as well, that everything, I think we were just laughing about it as well, that whatever food we eat, it will be named an Indian food. And if whatever music we listen, we say that it's Indian music. Whereas we in Pakistan have very yummy foods, very beautiful music. So I want the people to come in and have a look at it, these two very rich cultures, and see what's going on there.
Does that, you did mention this before, does that annoy, does it annoy you? It must do, because you keep mentioning it. You're right, when people talk about, we're going to have some Indian food, it is. They talk about Indian food, but they might be talking about Pakistani food, and you say there is a big difference there. Or there is a difference there, and people should at least be aware of that.
Yeah. There is a clear difference. I'm not annoyed at all from the both sides, but I just want the people to know that there are two different nations with two different culture, with two different lifestyles. Okay, so that's what I'm aiming for, especially the Pakistani younger generations also to know their own culture.
And the younger generation, is there? I was going to say, maybe not a rite of passage, but is there a feeling, do you think, at some point that younger Pakistanis want to go back or want to visit for the first time Pakistan to get that? Are they? Do they tend to be interested in doing that at some point, do you think?
Definitely. Now this is the time of social media. So especially the younger kids, they are involved in that a lot more than my own generation. And the people, they are learning much more about Pakistan. And once they are seeing that all the beauty, last time we spoke about that it has got, very rich landscapes ranging from the sea to the highest mountains. And the temperature ranges are massive. We can find plus 50 somewhere and minus 50 somewhere, and that you can find in the same time. And very beautiful landscapes and everything. So that's what I want them to have a look at it. It's very a beautiful tourism place.
Tell me a bit more about the event today. It's in the Springfields Conference Centre in Spalding. What sort of things will be on show? What sort of things have you got planned?
So quite a few, because we see if we go around the stalls, so we will find the food stalls and variety stalls for the dresses, for the shoes, for the kids activities. Okay, and most importantly, the Pakistani sweets and the other bits like painting the hands, what we called henna. And most of the local people, when they were speaking to me, they wanted to get their hands painted. So such kind of activities are there, and including the main thing is the stage shows where they'll find Pakistani music, okay, and other stage performances from the adults, from the kids.
I mean, you're throwing it all in there. I mean, you're throwing the whole culture all in one place, all in one go. If this goes well, will and it sounds like you've got rid of all the tickets, and it sounds like loads of people are coming. Will the Pakistan Society for Lincolnshire be looking at putting on more events, and perhaps in different places as well in Lincolnshire?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. So as you spoke about the tickets, that all those 750 tickets are gone. So because of the high demand, we just opened it to please just walk in, because I know that people might not be able to book the tickets at that point. So we said that just walk in. And yes, I'm very much hopeful. The response which I got from my own team and from the local people, yeah, we will be looking forward to have further more events across Lincolnshire.
Well, it sounds very good. I know you've got a lot of work. You and the rest of the team have put a lot of work into in getting all this set up. So I hope it goes well. Thank you ever so much for coming on, and do let us know about any future events as well, so we can talk about those. That would be good. Thank you, Shafkat.
And thank you very much, William, for having me again and letting me speak to my own people. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. President of the Pakistan Society for Lincolnshire, Dr. Shafkat Bashir, and that event that is organised today happening in Spalding. So, yeah, it does sound like there are